Starfinder and Warframe Transference AMA. I am Maya, Paizo's community and social media specialist, doing a VTuber cosplay of our Starfinder iconic witch warper Zamir. And by now, you may have seen that we at Paizo are doing a collaboration with Digital Extremes to bring you a Starfinder 2nd Edition adventure in a Warframe setting called Operation Orias. Today in our stream, we will be answering questions about the adventure, omitting spoilers, of course, as well as other prying questions about Starfinder second edition in general, which comes out next week. Oh
my
God! Amazingness! Oh my God! Next week. As you heard from those lovely sound effects, I have some incredible Paizo team members here for you all today, and we are all VTuber iconics. First up, let's introduce Jenny. Tell us about yourself and who are you cosplaying today?
Hello, it's me, Jenny, Starfinder's creative manager. I am super excited. Oh, also I did some development work on Operation Orias that we're talking about today, and I am digitally cosplaying as Day, the agender patrasolarian celebrity that everybody knows and loves.
Welcome, Jenny/Day. Wait, can you do the hard eyes just one more time? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, you read my mind. All right, next up, we've also got Thirsty here for everybody.
Oh, hello, everybody. Hi, my name's Thurston Hillman. I'm the associate publisher here at Paizo. I enjoy Warframe. I enjoy Starfinder. Also, my role in this was to talk to Digital Extremes in many meetings and send them cool Starfinder swag so that they could send us cool Warframe swag. Haha.
And such cool swag it is. Thank you, Thirsty. We've also got BJ.
BJ, the director of marketing here at Paizo. My part in this is to play a game that I really love and enjoy the cool swag that Digital Extremes sent me and make sure that you all hear about this really cool opportunity. I am cosplaying Raya today, our Technomancer, because she's my little favorite.
And she's my favorite too, if not just for her rainbow pants, because
I love the rainbow pants.
Who doesn't love that?
Yes,
and last but not least, we've also got Luis.
Hey everyone, I'm Luis Loza. I am creative director on the Pathfinder side of things for the Rules and Lore team. I'm playing Rhino today, my favorite guy, #1 guy. And my involvement in this is, hey, I kind of helped kick off a lot of this. I was the one that initially had the idea of reaching out to DE just for fun, just to see if they wanted to talk, and it turns out they did, and we ended up getting together to make this fun little adventure, and I actually wrote the majority of I wrote the adventure and a lot of the content that you're going to be seeing when it comes out.
Thank you, Luis, for manifesting Starfinder Warframe glory.
Yes.
That's why Luis. That's why Luis was in our stream last time. If you were confused, we're like,
yeah,
we were so
here's
it was
why.
Definitely not because I have like the most time in game among all of us.
Or that you were carrying us and we were
Yeah.
afraid we would get mission failed.
Yeah, I mean, not only is Luis carrying us, but he's the envoy of the party. He's our face. He's the one who made the connections.
I forgot to mention, hey, today I'm cosplaying as Isef, the android operative.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And we are so excited to be once again playing some Warframe, you guys, and more importantly, talking about this excellent adventure that is coming up. We're going to be playing Warframe in real time. I believe we are watching Luis's screen specifically.
Hello.
So please enjoy our team ringer.
I'll do a little dance
things
for everyone.
that are effective. Oh yeah, do a little dance. Do a little
Here we
dance. Dancey dance. Wonderful. Thank you, Luis, for that dancey dance.
Beautiful.
This time, we will be taking your questions in real time from the chat. Our moderators will be collecting those questions, and we will answer as many as we can in our allotted time. If we do not get to your question, please feel free to bring that to our forums, because we love talking to you in the forums as well. But we will be taking those in real time this time. We have also added a little chat bubble where we will have the questions so that they are easier to follow as we talk about them. So if you missed what question we were talking about, it'll be in the little bubble there. So take a look at that as well. So the first and probably the most obvious question that we will start off the stream with is, what is Starfinder Warframe Operation Orias? Do you want to take this, Luis, as you said you were the writer of this, so do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, take it away, Luis.
For sure. Operation Orias is A lot of little things all at once. Primarily, it's an adventure that is there to take you through a kind of taste of what Warframe is like. Warframe has a variety of different mission types. We're currently in a defense. We're standing here protecting this little cryopod. But in the adventure, you're going to be doing a rescue mission. There's been a spy who's been captured, and you have an opportunity to break into an enemy base and liberate them. And of course, things are going to go right the entire time. You're going to do it just fine, no hiccups whatsoever. And in addition to getting to play this adventure, which you could play with either the pre-generated characters that come with the adventure or with your own Warframe, or with your own Starfinder, Starfinder characters, you'll be getting a small primer on the Warframe setting. If you've never played Warframe before, this will be a good opportunity to learn about the factions, who you are, about the world, and stuff like that. And of course, like I mentioned, there are 4 pre-generated characters, which each have their own unique abilities and a taste of what you can do in Warframe, kind of translated to Starfinder. Obviously, a video game and a tabletop RPG are completely different, and it's not a perfect replication. Obviously, we would love to get a chance to do that as perfect as we can, but we don't have a computer running all the numbers in the background when you write it onto a piece of paper. So we do an approximation of cool, fun abilities that should hopefully give you an idea of what to expect if you ever jumped into Warframe.
Excellent. This is definitely something that both fans of Warframe and fans of Starfinder will enjoy. You will find bits of all of the things that you like from both of those worlds meshing into a genius amalgamation of Operation Orias today. Thank you, Luis, and thank you for manifesting this.
Yes,
Can't thank you enough. This has been so fun.
It's so fun.
Everyone's been really excited about it. We've seen a lot of hype on social media as well. Some people were saying, "Oh, I was wondering why you were playing Warframe." Yes, this is why we were playing Warframe. We were being sneaky. We were telling you things right under your noses.
No, we did it all in a week.
Yeah, we were like, after that, we were like, you know what,
Yeah,
this
that
weekend we're
was
just
it.
gonna sit down and do it. That's right.
All right. Next, we've got another question here. This is from, I can't say this word, but I'm going to try, Nezushwalt. Hey, important question. How would you make your own protoframes in 2E? Just use Android Ancestries, question mark?
I'm happy to field this for now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's one of the things I had to figure out. How do we put the Warframe characters, the protoframes, Warframes, into Starfinder? And what I landed on was making pre-gens the way you would make NPCs or monsters. You kind of come up with stats for about the level that you want the adventure to be. This is the 3rd level adventure. And then kind of just start creating abilities based on the different things for the characters. So, if I were translating Rhino today, right, one of his abilities would be his iron hide to give him a lot of damage resistance and stuff like that. And you can turn that into Starfinder abilities that are familiar to people with the RPG. Still works with 3-action economy and all stuff like that. And I also wrote a little bit of a couple of sidebars that suggest here's how you might do it yourself at home, but it's not a proper design guide or anything. It's just some suggestions on how to get the feel right.
Okay, nice. Do we have any other, Jenny or Thirsty, or any other feedback on how to do this, or is Luis just out here nailing it?
I think he nailed it.
I teased it last week because I think someone asked the question. It's like, you know what? For something like this, those pre-gen kind of stuff, I think Luis did a great job when he went ahead and sort of statted them out as bespoke things, because Warframe is so bespoke, right? Like, we're putting it into the 2E engine and having fun with it, but it's not like you're getting level 1 to 20 Warframe classes out of this book. Maybe we get there one day, maybe, but for now, kind of just giving them their own sort of locked in expressions lets us explore and see how people react to it as well. So very exciting.
Absolutely. And just to preface this next question, as we are definitely not actually doing any of these collabs, do not take this as any sort of hint towards more collabs we are doing.
Oh,
We are
wow.
only collaborating with Digital Extremes. But the next question they have, someone just has for Luis is, do you have any other collabs you would like to see happen? This is for fun. This is for fun. One more time.
Monster Hunter.
One more time. This is for fun. Okay, yeah, Monster
Oh,
Hunter.
easy.
Yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter would be great. What else comes to mind? There's wouldn't be upset if we had to figure out how to make Marvel characters, right? Like, there's I don't know. I feel
I'm
like
here for How to Train Your Dragon.
it's too many ideas that come to mind right. I'm overwhelmed. Someone
I'm
else
afraid
has.
if I say it, it won't
Okay,
come true.
Okay. Okay.
But what if you manifest
You
it?
have to
like
do it.
Luis
You have to
did?
do it. You have to do it. You have to do it.
Come on, Jenny.
Yeah, we know what it
I-
is. We know what
Y'all
it is.
know what
but
it
come on.
is. I mean, there's two. Okay, there's two.
We
there's
know
two.
what it is.
So I would love to write, obviously, or to work on in any form, or just know that it existed. The Paizo Square Enix crossover for the Drakengard / Nier tabletop
Yes.
role-playing game and campaign setting. That'd be fabulous. Also, Macross, but good luck with that one.
Yeah, if anything, this is more of a please people who are talking about watch the stream and hear it and actually reach out to us about doing it because we really want to
Yeah.
do the thing. These
Do
are
it.
not like we
Yes,
just
I said
want to
Drakengard.
do the thing. We at Paizo are also fans of other games, our own games and other games too, and we would love collaborations because this one is super fun. So why not more?
A very, very,
Amen.
very. The most pie in the sky is a very specific thing.
Oh.
It's like, could we do Berserk, dark fantasy someday? Would be.
Oh hell
Incredible.
yeah!
Wow.
If
You
we're gonna
s- you
start, if we're gonna go to
stole-
Drakengard,
you
we can
stole
just go
from
to
me,
that
Luis.
next. Yeah.
You knew I was gonna go in and be like, hey, Miyazaki, hit me up. Elden Ring,
Oh yes, Dark Souls,
my
Elden Ring,
Bloodborne.
anything
Dark
of that
Souls.
sort.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
goodness.
like any of those. But that for me is like low hanging fruit, so I can't even use that as a real answer. For me, I'll go with Path of Exile. I love me some Path of Exile. It's such a fun game. I played a lot.
yeah.
That'd be a great collab. They got fun abilities that I think would be like fun for character building.
I'm gonna toss my impossible collab dream in the ring and say that I would like to collaborate with Pokemon, just because
Oh,
I
yeah.
like Pokemon. And
I do love
And
Pokemon.
our game has companions, and Pokemon is all about companions. So
Yeah.
all I'm saying is, it's
Pokemon.
in the mechanics already. It's not even something we'd have to invent. It's right there. It's already there.
That's good.
Alrighty, next question we've got is from Coding Sheep. The question is there the possibility of continued adventures using the Warframe characters, or the possibility of taking the Tenno and translating them into Starfinder characters?
Oh my god,
Coding Sheep.
I hope so. I mean, obviously, you'll be able to homebrew, right? Like once you get your hands on this adventure, you're gonna have the keys to, taking a look at the Starfinder and Pathfinder GM core and kind of seeing like it's a pretty the math and the system is all out there, like how we build and balance encounters and monsters, right? So
Mhm.
you'll kind of have those tools to see what we did. But as for official collabs, again, I don't know. Who knows? I think the power is in all of your hands now.
Yeah. Let me put on the associate publisher hat. Buy our books and we'll do more. I mean, like for real though.
Yeah, I mean,
like the
seriously.
better these things sell, the more give for both sides. Where Digital Extremes, Paizo, we go, oh wow, that did really well. Maybe there's a market for a whole role-playing game, or maybe we do a bigger
True.
adventure or continuation thing, right? One of the cool things about Luis reaching out and us having this sort of this discussion with Digital Extremes is that it's a starting point, right? Like we kind of went in with something that was a bit manageable, something Paizo had done before in terms of like that free RPG day style adventure. But if it works out, we can go in other directions. There's so many cool things. So yeah, the power is with you. Yes.
The power is with you.
Try this one so we can make more just like it.
Yes,
Felt better.
please.
Yeah.
Next, this is a fun question because Warframe has so much jumping. There's such like unique movement in Warframe,
Yeah.
and the people would like to know. We've got two questions that are related to the same thing, so I'm going to ask them at once. From Foe Clan, how do you intend to integrate the constant jumping into Starfinder? And expanded upon that, from Endrid Wintersbane, how do you convert the movement system of Warframe into Starfinder 2nd Edition?
That's a tough thing, right? Like one of the things I faced as a challenge design-wise is how OP should be too OP to give you the feel of how strong you can get in the video game
Of
without
course.
absolutely making the enemies in the RPG just, you know, effectively pointless, right? Because the rate at which I can kill an enemy in the video game is so fast compared to the rate I could kill one enemy on my own in
Right.
the RPG. And that's fine for the video game because it could just spawn 800 guys at once, right? And you just take them all out. But
You don't want that on your table.
you don't want that going on at your table, even with things like troops and stuff. So, you know, and that extended to movement. So one of the things I did is, well, you got to have bullet jumps. You got to be able to jump around as much as you want. And every character has the ability to bullet jump. One action bullet jump. You can kind of just jump in any direction you want. It just says, say you jump 20 feet in whatever direction you want, I think is what it was. And then additionally, everyone has effectively a slow fall. You never take damage from fall damage kind of effect because that's what happens in the video game. So
Nice.
it's up to you to decide how many of your actions are spent jumping around doing fun movement and how much of that is you dedicating your turn to actually attacking or doing other stuff. But in terms of the mechanical abilities, they're there, and just, you know, have fun with them, but within 3 actions. Think of them tactically in terms of how you want to make use of them.
So you can absolutely jump. You just got to be even more strategic about it than you are in Warframe, where you're just
Yes.
jumping willy-nilly.
Are you judging my playstyle, Maya?
No.
I'm thinking you're judging my playstyle.
I
what
literally
I heard.
think that Warframe is jumping willy-nilly. As someone who also has played Warframe before and spent the entire time jumping, that's what you do.
I
Yeah,
have to
that's
say
kind of
though,
what I was
as
doing,
someone
just jumping.
as someone with like ADD, I love it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not bored when I'm not doing anything. Like while I'm running can be boring if I don't have something to do. So I love that I can like jump all over the place.
Yeah.
Watching it on film, a little hard. Yeah, I get that. But I do enjoy the jumping. It is probably the reason I play the game,
Alright.
honestly. So I can just constantly be moving.
So speaking of more fun things about the adventure as well, we have a question here from Musher12, which is, will the adventure include feats, weapons, or other options that can be integrated into your typical Path/Starfinder class framework?
The most that you can really integrate are the new monster stat blocks, which are, you know, corpus, ingredient stuff, soldiers and the like. But there's not new feats or anything. You can definitely look at the pre-gens and see, oh, hey, here's this ability for Arthur, and that is a cool ability. Maybe I can turn that into a feat and give it to a class. But it's just because it was such a small product, we didn't really have the most space to include much beyond the absolute necessary to
Yeah.
make the adventure work.
And to just add on to that, because I know we're gonna get questions about this, so I'll just add it in here. One of the things about this is a licensing opportunity. We're really excited. We actually, us and Digital Extremes wanted to do this, you know, fairly quickly as well, to, you know, really capitalize. Like this only came into being over the course of the last few months. Is that this product is not an Orc product, so it's not part of the Orc license. So the rules are kind of contained within it. You can't really use them outside of other things for published products. But that's sort of a starting point. Again, like if this kicks off and we're really good, maybe we do an Orc released RPG and figure all that out. But this is really meant to sort of be this contained thing, just to see, you know, what people, you know, what the taste is for this kind of stuff, and doing rules and whatnot, and putting sort of more dedicated resources to all the player options and whatnot. You know, right now we kind of are doing that with Starfinder itself, you know, where Pathfinder and Starfinder can collab together. We might, you know, hey, if this kicks off or we have other projects in the same vein that work out really well, you could see that sort of, hey, what happens if I, you know, add my Warframe with my imaginary other IP and my Pathfinder fighter? Like, that would be such a cool way for us to go.
I am so distracted. Sorry, Luis has the coolest cape.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It is very cool.
So I'm like listening to about all these cool things that are happening, watching Luis just be like one of the most epic things I've seen in my entire life. But I am glad that that some of those options can be integrated, because I think that's one of the most exciting things that's happening with Starfinder Second Edition as well, is just the integration of it all.
Yes, I love that. I'm so excited to play combined campaigns.
And now we've got the third like person in the integration of it all, which is Warframe. There's even more to combine into
There you
your
go.
wonderful stories that you guys are making. So this is all honestly-
Protoframes versus Tree Razor 1.
Yes. I'm
next
down.
week.
Let's do it. Next week, yeah.
July
If only.
31st.
Oh god, no, it's Gen Con next week. No. For
That's
2
when
weeks.
Protoframes versus Tree Razor is happening. No, I'm
Just
kidding.
fit one more
It's
thing
not.
in, surely.
Of course. So speaking of though, now that we're all excited about this, when is it happening? When will the adventure be available for people?
Yeah. So the date we're aiming for is October. We don't know the specific day in October. It's gonna line up with a couple other things. We'll obviously be posting more closer to the event, at least on the Paizo side. Certainly, sign up for our newsletter and all that good stuff, and we'll keep you as informed as we can. But October is the time frame we're coordinating with Digital Extremes with some cool potential stuff there too. But yeah, that would be the time frame to look at it.
October is good though, not to toot our own scheduling horn, but I mean, with Starfinder coming out next week, that gives you plenty of time to take a look at the player core, read through it, get really comfortable with it, and then get started on your adventure without just like throwing people into the deep end. Like you got time to familiarize yourself with second edition, and then you can jump right into all kinds of Warframe bullet jumping shenanigans should you want to do those things.
Yeah. Oh, Maya, can I hop in with one question I'm seeing in chat
hop
that I
in,
just
Thirsty.
want
What's up?
So I see one. Will there be physical copies of this, or any chance of getting a physical book? So to start, no. Our arrangement currently is just for digital, but that doesn't again mean that if things go real well, we might not want to do some physical stuff in the future. But for this, we're aiming for a digital product to start. Again, just dipping our operator toes into the water, seeing how it goes, and
ISF's toes specifically.
yeah, ISF toes specifically, absolutely.
An operator.
Oh, is that from the cover artist? Wow.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
the cover
that was
artist
a
is in
question
chat.
from our.
Yeah,
Oh my
wow.
god, yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, our
Hi.
cover artist is in chat. Oh my
We
god.
love your
Holy crap,
art.
your art
It's
is so good.
Everyone
So
say
good,
hi
yeah.
to Brigand because they're our beautiful cover artists. They made the lovely. If you look at the post that we made on social media today, that is their art. So please take a look at that. Give huge shout outs to how beautiful it is. We love working with you, and thank you for bringing Warframe and Starfinder to life. It's incredible. Oh, the chat is loving you. Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yes, 3 cheers
So
for Brigand,
cool.
for real. Alrighty, so next also we've got a question from River Ray,
Oh my
which is
God.
how hands-on was Digital Extremes in this collab? Like how much
Very.
freedom did we have, and how involved were they in the process?
We got to meet with them, which was so cool. I'll
was
let
so
other
cool.
people talk about this a little more too, but yeah, they they were very involved. Like they were excited to hear the idea, and Luis can talk about this since it was like his idea that he pitched and wrote the adventure for. But they were really open to it, and like we just kind of went back and forth with them at different stages of the project and had them sign off and be like, yeah, this is cool. This is what we'd like you to change, or like, hey, I've got a question about this. And they were even like play testing it as well. Like Connor referenced doing some like play testing and actually really looking deep into the little adventure, which I thought was super cool.
I thought they
Yeah.
were wonderful. Like honestly, Rebecca and Connor, I mentioned that my kids are really into Warframe too. Like my son plays it a lot. We're in the same like guild thing. And they sent like really neat swag to the house specifically that I could share around. And they were just really wonderful to work with.
Yeah. Honestly, like dream come true to work with them. Some some fun things along the way. Like at one point, there was maybe a little issue where our art didn't quite match the adventure, and we had to make some adjustments based off of that. But like everyone was so easygoing about it, like just pleasure to work with them on it. Again, like props to Connor and Rev and Marcus and Julie. Like we worked with a lot of people, just had like really exciting meetings. It was honestly one of the highlights of my career was just getting to like nerd out about stuff like I think Reb mentioned it during TennoCon, the like, we played in like a Pathfinder campaign like 15 years ago. First of all, I aged into dust. Then I came around and was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And yeah, like just getting to talk to them. It was funny because like I'd actually met Red Ford before all of this because she was at a near concert I attended many moons ago.
Oh my god,
And just
I will
like
never
said hi in
over
passing,
that.
right?
That's
So,
cool.
Yeah, like just neat little things that bring the industry together.
Yeah, like we at Paizo are all huge nerds, and it's really nice to work with our fellow nerds at the company. But it is so much fun to see nerds in different fonts. Also, that's what I will call collaborating digital streams. Is like seeing more nerds in different fonts. We're like that GIF of the two kids down the street that like with their arms wide running at each other. That's Paizo and digital extremes. Here's that.
It was a
there's that.
great experience.
There's
Yes,
the cozy mental
absolutely.
image for everyone on that one. All right, next we
Perfect.
also got a question from the Games Thief, which is the flip side of this collaboration. Any chance we'll see Starfinder stuff in Warframe?
It'd be really cool.
Maybe one day.
You
we,
get a-
we don't know. We're not on
Dun,
the
dun,
DE
dun.
team, so
Nothing
Who
to
knows?
announce at this point.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
neat though. Yeah, because I
Yeah,
mean,
sure
I
would.
know if I could. Well,
Well,
okay. I don't know.
well,
Yeah,
well,
what would you community tell us what you would like to see? Because I would like
Yeah.
to see a day Warframe. I'm just gonna say that right now. 'Cause that's what I want to see. But
I won't.
Yeah,
I
what
won't
would
be.
you
I won't
guys
be
like to
that
see?
greedy. I'll be like,
I want
give me,
Raya.
give
I'm
me
gonna be
like
greedy.
a, give me like a sigil. Give me like a cool sigil, like the Starfinder
mhm.
Society sigil.
Yeah,
like to put on my
I love
Warframe.
that.
oh yeah,
Like,
something you have
little
to also something you have to
cosmetic,
find. Give me
yeah.
something you have to find. Like give me an Easter egg hunt. Like give me like something that I have to read a very long Reddit thread about finding the Starfinder Society sigil on like the bottom of a trash can on this one planet that I have to put many hours into grinding into finding. You know what I mean? Like
I would love to see like,
like, give me that.
themed weapon or themed weapons or like a color palette that's Starfinder.
Okay.
Ooh, a Starfinder
yeah,
color palette would be
yeah.
Yes,
sick. Oh my
Starfinder
god.
color
Yes.
palette would be
Yeah.
so good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
BJ gave me the ultimate idea. BJ gave me the ultimate idea. I know what my midway answer is
What
now.
is
But
it,
it's not
Thurston?
like
What's
a
that?
full Warframe or a sigil. Okay, I want a Doshko. Can we get a Doshko in the traditional Vesk
Ooh.
weapon as a melee
There we
weapon
go.
in
Yes.
Warframe? I think it would actually be very fitting in Warframe.
Correct.
That's amazing.
They want it. The chat
As a
also wants it.
Patra,
Thurston.
Day would
Yeah.
object. However, I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
that's fine. I guess that's fine.
All right, let's see what's next. Okay, so this question, preface for this one, answer this without spoilers, please. What Warframe regions and lore elements would you love to explore in potential future collaborations? Without spoilers.
Oh man,
Ooh.
I personally would
Without
just love
spoilers,
to
that's hard.
stat up all the enemies, right? Just give you
Yeah.
a whole
Yeah.
slew of like. There's a lot of cool enemies,
That's
and not
true.
just like the ground troops. You have enemies that fly. You have other ships that could fight in starship combat.
Nice.
They have some things like that. So there's just like a whole space bestiaries worth that they have. That's like, oh, great, that could just be a book in and of itself. Right?
Yeah.
I'm always a
from-
fan of new enemies and monsters.
Yes, absolutely. I just for me it's the lore. I would love to have like the amazing immersive story that it has if you're paying attention to like the actual storyline and get that in a book where it's all just a story we can read. I think that would be amazing. I don't want to like give too many details because that would give spoilers, but
Yeah.
there's a lot about the background story that's actually pretty fascinating.
Yeah, I've already kind of imagined to myself how I would propose that we connect the two galaxies or realities if like
Yes.
we actually ever were to do something bigger like that, which would be pretty cool. But I think for me, all of those things would be super duper awesome. But I also I want to see more of that sweet art, like
Mm-hmm.
the
Yes.
art. I want to see all of them. I want to see our Starfinder and maybe even Pathfinder iconics like as protoframes or like
Mhm.
you know, just done in the style of like,
I should have
I'm
changed
always
my
with it.
weapons.
Oh, what weapons are you rocking in this?
Oh, I love the weapons I have. I was just like,
Oh, no.
wait, this was a perfect opportunity to level
Oh, no.
weapons.
whoa, something's happening.
Big
on the
art piece.
stream.
Big art piece.
Okay,
Oh,
we took
okay.
it.
Yeah.
We got
Good,
it.
good.
For a second, I was like, oh my god.
It was very
It's gonna
scary.
get us.
Alrighty. So let's see what's going on next. Next question we have is from Default CPU, which love your name first of all. Second of all, onto
I
the
like
question:
that.
is the adventure going to run like a Warframe mission or series of missions, or more like a standard Starfinder adventure? Good question.
No,
Great
it's
question.
definitely trying to model the Warframe mission as much as possible. It literally starts with with a little bit of dialogue from the Lotus saying, "Hey, it's time to go rescue someone. Here's what you got to do," and giving you a big area to go explore the way you can in these in the in-game missions. Right, you have to go find the right spots for your rescue, run into enemies along the way, and then have to get out, extract. Right, that the whole basic premise is right there. There's only the one mission though, but it gives you the model for like if you want to do other mission types that you can definitely not do too much work to get yourself homebrewed up to something like that.
But
So basically, you having thousands of hours in Warframe really, really helped everything about this.
he carried us.
I had the Lotus's dialogue in my head the moment I started.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly how this
amazing.
mission starts.
Incredible.
I just want to say though, I just want to interject that Luis, you didn't say the best part is that because it's a tabletop, you get to roleplay as
Yes,
those
you do.
characters. So you get to sit there and be Letty or be Arthur or whoever it is that you want to pick. Also, you get to say there's any prisoners or just like mouthy guards or anything in this facility that you might be infiltrating or rescuing people from. You get to roleplay with them, like you get to interact with them because
Yes.
it's a tabletop role-playing game, and if your GM is down to clown, you can be too. So I'm just really excited about that for all the Warframe the vid gamers out there, to use a Starfinder term.
Which does lead to a thing I remembered that I wanted to say on this stream, which is that's the reason we picked the protoframes, is because they can speak, right?
Yes.
The typical Warframe, like the one I'm playing right now, they don't have they can't talk, and you can't do social encounters if you can't talk, right?
That's true.
So that's
I mean,
part
it's
of the
hard,
reason-
yeah.
It's part of the reason we picked protoframes, is to do that. And as a result, this whole thing is not canon. You don't have to worry about too much continuity and all that stuff. But yeah, we wanted people to get the opportunity to do things like hacking computers and picking locks and stuff that you would expect from Starfinder, but do so through the lens of Warframe, and that included a number of common roleplay elements, RPG elements that you wouldn't find in the video game.
So another question for you all. This is well, I don't know, they're all fun questions, but here's another question for you all, which is, which Tenno would you most like to pilot in Starfinder?
I mean, I'm gonna just say Rhino because that's my favorite. It's
Yeah,
my favorite
yeah.
Warframe. That's
What's
what I
the
was playing
reason?
earlier. He's kind of been my guy since I started this game so many years back. And it's like I
Yeah.
love this Warframe. I always come back to Rhino.
What about the rest of y'all? Which Tenno are y'all
okay.
playing?
Okay, so my Warframe of choice is always Valkyrie. I love myself angry howling Valkyrie murder bot lady. But
love it.
if I was playing in Starfinder, it really would be Caliban, because I'm a longtime Caliban main. That was since before Warframe even came out, and I just like it because it's a frame that has like a bit of like buddies. It spins round, like you get the summoner feel. It kind of has a big summoner vibe, which I dig, and I just like to look at it. And it's awesome. There, Caliban, bang.
What about you, Jenny or BJ? Which Tenno are you guys piloting in Starfinder?
I think, gosh, I don't know. My favorite right now is Zaku Prime, so I suppose maybe be that one. Although I just started today playing this really cool spider one, and I'm kind of loving it. So maybe this one. This one looks like it could have a lot of fun.
Who's that? Is that the spider one? What's Thirsty? What's that spider one called? Because you were playing in last time. Do you remember
Orexia.
offhand?
Orexia.
Yeah,
Like
I remember.
Saraxia, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's very cool.
So yeah, for me, I don't know that I can pick one because I'm a transhumanist and I don't believe that the body or the form should be set. I think you should be able to change. I also think that's one of my favorite things about Warframe as a game. Like
Absolutely.
the concept is that you can just like slip into other skins and be other selves. And so much like my favorite ancestry in Starfinder were species, Astrozoans, they're little shapeshifters. I probably would just like change as I change clothes. I also really like fashion frames, so like I like your
Fashion frame is amazing.
But I like a lot of other ones too. Like Orexia is really cool. Jade
What
is
is it?
cool.
Tatiana, maybe? Like I forget what the name is.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the-
Titania, she's so cool.
She's very cool. But I'm like, I don't even know that it's her playing her. Just she's very pretty looking. I remember being very excited to get the fairy looking frame. I spent forever getting those angel wings too when it was a thing.
Ugh, yes.
My God.
Oh yes.
I have to admit that I had to bribe some of my children to play for me because I was working a lot and didn't have time to finish getting my wings, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, I do love the ones with the wings.
We love wings. I love fairy wings. I didn't get any of the fairy wings in Warframe, but I've seen them and I love them from afar. So I'm jealous, and I understand if it's all about that grind. Sometimes you just need a little help to get those wings. That's what you do what you gotta do. They're pretty.
I spent
Yeah, I
like
got
so
this.
many hours trying to get them, and I got really frustrated. And I was like, I just don't have time to do this tonight. So I gave it to my kid, and he got them in like 45 minutes. I was like, you mean if I had just stuck around that much longer, that was all?
It's okay, dude. The Beatles were right. You get by with a little help from your friends and your kids.
And
Also,
you're getting
your
yeah,
kids.
that's right.
All right, we have a question here from Kitsune Warlock, which is just Dustin. Hey, Dustin. Do I get a hero point if I successfully lob my D20 off the wall while doing a backflip?
I mean, you would get that hero point whether or not you're playing with the Warframe adventure.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Seems like that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always a fan of making my characters have way too much dexterity, and they're just ready to do flips. Like, it's something I should not do. I always am like, I'm standing on athletics every time because I want to do flips. I just want to do like hardcore parkour everywhere.
That's funny.
So
Like
yeah,
Assassin's
you heard
Creed.
basically. So you heard it from Luis, Dustin. Yes, you get a hero point. Do a backflip, hero point, automatically. I
Nice.
guess everyone's hearing that from the Paizo team. If you do a backflip, hero point. Tell your GM.
Yeah.
Right.
Backflip.
That's
That's
PFS
drop,
legal, by
whatever
the
you
way.
gotta do.
Cut to
Yeah.
Alex exploding somewhere. No.
Yeah. Sure,
We
Alex
got
doesn't know
another
about that.
question from Coding Sheet, which is a follow-up question. Is the adventure in Steel Path or regular path?
It's regular path,
Okay.
but you could definitely bump that up to be really, really tough if you wanted to. You know, just
Just
follow
apply the elite adjustment to everything.
or
There you
eventually
go.
follow the rules in GM Court and set up brand new high-level versions of everything. It'll be fun.
Oh god, Shen Wolf said so many broken necks from people trying to do backflips now. Or
Legal disclaimer: we are not responsible
Yeah.
for the shenanigans you try
No.
to do in order.
but
to
we
get-
will
Please
take credit
do
if
it in
they
game.
succeed in the backflips.
That's right. Yeah. We only accept credit. Your failures are not on us.
No, we have nothing to do with that. This does look. Oh, a lovely lighthearted question as well. Actual play with Paizo team and Digital Extremes team when?
Whenever.
Yeah.
Call us.
Just call us. Yeah, that would be
Hey,
amazing.
I know a guy or two at D. Maybe I can.
Yeah,
make that
especially since you said they enjoyed the playtest of it, so it sounds like they're definitely down to.
Yeah.
We could probably make this happen. It's not. It's
I
currently
can
not
be
in the cards,
convinced
but we
to
can do
go
it.
on a stream for that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I could definitely
Yeah.
be convinced to go to Canada and play with them in person. So. yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a hard job,
Right.
but someone's got to do it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We could.
Yeah. Oof. Be
Okay.
rough.
We're ready to do it.
Ah.
Oh, what are you doing now, Luis? Let's update the chat on what is
Sure.
also going on in
Um,
Warframe. What are you
I'm
doing
currently playing Octavia, who has musical themed abilities. You may notice there's this ball rolling. Well, it's hard to see right now because there's this ball rolling around that just attacks. Well, it draws enemies towards it, and then they shoot it, and then it hurts them. Right.
now? Oh,
And it plays a lot of music while doing it. It's playing Megalovania.
oh,
Fun.
That's pretty fun.
And I also have my melee weapon, which is super duper duper overpowered and can throw this massive exploding orb that basically does way too much damage for this level.
Jeez.
So
But
this
that's
is how
fun.
I keep everyone safe. I'm here
We
as
appreciate you.
the backup to like keep everything killed if need be. Otherwise, I'm just dancing.
I'm invisible.
yeah. I noticed you were doing. Someone was answering a question, so I couldn't say anything about it. But you were doing a little dance. You're doing it again. Nice. Look at those dances. Look at those sweet moves in the stream, you guys.
Good moves. Yes.
I hope you're all enjoying those as much as we are. We have a lovely question also from the chat. Since Gen Con is next week, how excited are all of you for Gen Con?
Super excited.
Specific
Very
question also, is there hyperventilating going?
No.
Maybe a little. Just a little in
Maybe
the
a
morning.
Yeah, how are we feeling? We're excited. Starfinder Second Edition is coming out.
Yeah.
Finally,
We have
we've
so
been
many
talking
cool
about
things.
it.
So many cool things at the show. I cannot wait for people to fall in love with Starfinder Second Edition, with Infinity
Yup.
Deck, with the new Battle Cry book that's coming out,
Yup.
with
Oh,
Murder
I
and Metal.
forgot
There's
about
so
Gen
much
Con.
the
Bye,
novel.
everybody.
Was that Thirsty? Did Thirsty just die?
Yes,
He's gone.
Thirsty.
He's got to
geez.
drive to Gen Con.
He's leaving.
Yep.
Thirsty. Well,
He's
yeah,
leaving
we're
right
so
now,
excited
yeah.
that Thirsty's leaving right now.
Yeah.
Hey, he better like get my terrain first, please. I'm gonna need that at the show.
Yeah, Thirsty's like literally 3D printing stuff for our booth like
Same.
right now for our demos.
I know,
It's
same.
epic.
I'm doing the terrain and he's doing the miniatures. So much.
Teamwork
so
makes
many
the
minis.
dream work.
So many minis. He's doing so good though, and they're beautiful, and I can't wait for people to come to
They
Gen
are
Con and
so
see all the wonderful work he's done on them.
saw
there's so
Y'all,
many
Yo,
minis.
come to Gen Con. You can play.
Yeah,
you
come-
can play like an encounter or something from this too. I'm actually not sure which one our org play folks are going to run, our volunteers, but you'll probably get to play an encounter and you'll get to see the fun pre-gens that Luis designed for you.
Ooh, sneak
Yep.
peek Operation
Yeah.
Orias. Heck yes, that sounds
A
super
little
fun.
sneak peek grab
Go have a
bag.
demo.
I saw also
Ooh.
someone in the chat said that they were going to do a backflip for us at Gen Con to get a hero point. As much as I want to support this, there's probably not space in the show floor for you to be doing backflips. So please don't do backflips for us at Gen Con unless you're in like an open
Not.
space. In which case, honestly, yeah, if you do a backflip, I don't see why we wouldn't give. I'd give you a hero point. I mean, I'm a community manager, but I would still give you a hero point for
We do
doing a
not
backflip.
condone you injuring yourself at the show.
If you
for-
are like a professional athlete though who does backflips all the time,
there you
could
go. There
do
you
a
go.
backflip. Yeah, do it.
Hey,
Yeah, if
That's
you're
fair.
prepared. Don't experiment backflips. But if you are a person who backflips regularly and is comfortable doing it, yeah, I'm not gonna say no to a cool backflip out of nowhere. As long as you
Jenny-
don't hit other con people.
Jenny, you got
Friendly
left
Mammal, we
behind.
will absolutely be
Yeah.
taking pictures of these miniatures
no.
and the train and all
Oh
of this
yeah.
because we
so
want to
good.
make sure that you get to enjoy it as well. Also, if you are going to the show and you like Warframe, be sure to stop in not only for the demo, but because Warframe is sending a person out and they might have some swag in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got there's lots of sneaky swag at Gen Con. But we will make sure that you don't miss everything. We'll take as many pictures as we can. We will post some fun things happening. I think even 2 of the streams are
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, we have
also
some
from Gen
streams.
Con TV.
For those of you not going to Gen Con, like my friends, do not fret. There will be things online. We have several podcasts doing interviews this year. We've got the Battle Cry and Hellfire Crisis panel. Will be something that you can watch from home, as well as the Starfinder launch panel, I believe. And then we will also have streams of games and stuff being played. So
Gen Con weekend will still be fun, even from your couch. We promise. We've
It'll be
got it
amazing
all
for
set
everybody.
up for you. We also have another. Oh, I love this username again. It's a question from Benevolent. Benevolent. Bit of a metaphysics question. Do you think there's any overlap between the Drift and Warframe's Void?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Luis, can you answer that?
Not me. I'm not any kind of creative director for Starfinder.
Yep.
Jenny?
Jenny maybe
You
has
said
some-
that.
We have
As
that.
I took a sip of a drink. Right now, I'm the creative director of taking a drink of this Coke Zero.
Nobody
Um,
gets an
Directing
yeah.
answer.
some water into my mouth.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so that's definitely one of the ways that I would think about connecting. You could do that to connect the settings together. Obviously, there is the concept of a void, void specifically being a type of damage that's in Starfinder. It basically represents like the degradation of all life, as in, you know, like just the antithesis of life, as well as just sometimes we use it to represent black hole damage. We also use that to represent, or we use bludgeoning damage to represent that as well at times, like the crushing of gravity. So you could use it however thematically. You know, the Drift is controlled by a god called Triune, who is a machine god. There are some overlap points. There are some differences. So it really just depends on how you, as a GM, homebrewing this before any hypothetical future crossovers, you know, bigger crossovers with setting stuff happen. You would have to just kind of decide how you want to set those together, but they definitely could overlap.
Nice. Very good question. Also, Benevolent. Also, very good username, Benevolent. Just
I like it.
our own
That's good.
enjoyment. It's fun. I like seeing those. We have another question also, again from Endrid Wintersbane. Also, who came up with the idea to do retro frames as the retailer exclusive version of the Starfinder rulebooks? Edward Wintersbane is a fan.
Oh.
You know, I don't remember. Was that Jenny? Wasn't that you?
It was probably the artist.
No, I could answer this one. So
Nice.
we had a whole deal on what we should do for alternate covers. Just because if you've seen for Pathfinder, we have the sketch covers from Wayne Reynolds, but Kent Hamilton, who is our concept artist and
He's
does
so
the
good.
Starfinder covers, doesn't do the same sketch style. Works digitally. We don't get the same kind of sketches, so that didn't really work here. We were talking about it, and it was actually from our sales department. Good old Cosmo, who had a suggestion.
Cos.
Nice.
Why not do it like old retro video games? And so that idea kind of stuck. And you know what? I really like how they ended up just kind of doing like a bit of the like grainy old cartridge, high saturation look to them. That was where that sprung from as the retailer incentives.
Cool. Thank you, Cosmo.
Yeah.
And thank you,
It's
Edward
Cosmo's fault.
Wintersbane. It's fault,
It was Cosmo's fault.
but
Yeah,
it's good.
that's our joke in the office about a lot of
Oh,
things.
is it? Okay.
It's
I
Cosmo's
was like,
fault.
but it's
Yeah.
good. Okay, and thank you, Endrid Wintersbane. They called us awesome in the chat, so thank you, Endrid Wintersbane. We're having so much fun. Oh, now Luis is in some grass. What's going on with this grass?
Yeah,
Give
it's
us
just-
another mini Warframe update.
I'm
for
exploring
what...
the level of it, right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, did you carry so hard that you don't have to do anything else?
Yeah,
You're
I
just-
can take it easy. I can
Oh,
jump up to this rope and hang out here.
Luis is truly our Warframe ringer, you guys.
Summoned an army of devils. Cool.
Someone
That's
asked
impressive.
earlier what my mastery rank was. I'm happy to say I'm MR19, which is
Wow.
there you go.
Is that good?
That
It
is.
just means
good.
I've played
I think
the
it's
game too
good.
much.
I genuinely don't know. Okay, then great.
I'm
Yay!
unclear what Luis does in his free time that is not Warframe.
I don't think it's
that
anything.
good.
I think it's Warframe. Yeah, I think Luis is the Warframe master, which I'm honestly in
He is.
awe of. Yeah. Oh, and you're playing
He is.
another different frame this time. You've got spikes on your back.
It's the same lady. It's the same dancing.
Oh, but it's not the one oh I see. Okay. Oh, okay. Then she just has excellent fashion from both sides.
Dancing queen.
Okay. Well, mother is mothering. Yeah, there's so much devastation going on behind Luis while Luis's Warframe is just dancing. Like people
like
are
Zumba
dying.
up in
There's
here.
explosions. Like
Like,
I
you
can't
gotta make
even...
the best out of every situation.
Luis
Live your
is-
joy, man.
I want to make an easier to follow stream. You know, people. I could be jumping around a lot, but you know, it's more relaxing if you're just kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm,
Are
if
you
you're
are
just
you
chilling.
possibly making fun of Thirsty's playstyle?
I didn't do it.
Excuse me as
Wasn't
I
Maya.
stand on top of this and allow my palanquin bearers to do all the work for me. Excellent. This is why, as a longtime Caliban main, I have little robots that do my job for me.
There you
They
go.
fly around.
Looks like we just have... Oh, I think that's most of our questions. So we're just gonna be talking about how wonderful this adventure is at this point.
It's
Oh
a
wait, never
wonderful
mind.
And everybody should buy them. I have a question. I want to know what
Oh, yeah, go
everybody's
ahead, BJ.
favorite item in their ship is.
Yeah,
Mm.
good idea.
In their Warframe ship. What is your favorite item in your Warframe ship?
I have a little stuffy version of the Lotus, which I now have in physical form because they were kind enough to send me one.
I have one too. Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
That's very adorable. I love every plushie though, to be fair.
They were so nice. They sent us like little gift bags. So I have a Lotus plushie, a real one, and one in my ship. But that's not my favorite. My favorite, oh gosh, I don't know. I love the cute little Roombas that you can get in your ship. I think they're great. But I
I agree,
think
yeah.
my favorite item is probably the D20.
You had D20 in your Warframe ship?
I sure do.
Oh, that is incredible. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still available, but at some point it was a thing because I got it. How about you, Jenny?
Oh man, I'm trying to think of what's even in there because like I actually haven't walked into the back of the ship in a while, so I'm like trying to
Fair.
remember what's in there. I like my cute pet, although he's here
Yeah.
right now. It's not. That's kind of cheating because he's here right now, and he's
That
there's
still
some
counts.
object permanence happening.
Did you get like the
with that.
plushie snake or something? That's pretty cute.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's so many cute plushies. I think I have yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't know. They're cute. I don't have a cute Lotus plushie in real life, but I do have it in my ship
Sorry.
too. And you know what? If you like real life things, I'm gonna show real quick though, because if you like to have a piece of a game in real life, that infinity deck that BJ was talking about earlier,
Yeah.
Yes.
that is something I have physically.
I do too. It's so good.
And you can too at Gen.
Gen Con.
That's right. At Gen Con, get yours.
It's all going
It's
down
so
next
pretty
week.
and so much fun. You can
I-
play it in game or out.
Yeah, that's the greatest thing about it, is that you can play it literally as your character is playing the game, or you
Mhm.
can just play the game. Like, we love games within the game. I
Games
also
within the
want to
games
take
are
this
so fun.
moment to just read some kindness from the chat, because there's a lot of kindness in the chat, and I don't know who all can see the Twitch chat, so I just wanted to say, Friendly Mammal said, I don't have any more questions, I'm just so happy y'all are this cool and full of good ideas, TBH.
Aw,
Thank you.
that's so sweet.
That's really kind. And also
We're
we
lucky to have such a good community.
oh, where did the Benevolent one go? Oh yeah, Benevolent said, I'm a longtime Warframe and Paizo fan, so I really couldn't be happier with the fact that this is happening. Us too, genuinely. We are just big ol' nerds happy that our work game is combining with our outside of work game.
Absolutely.
Oh, we do have another, it looks like we do have another.
Was it Microchan's question?
Yeah, I see that question there about the module. Are the hacking minigames represented or just skill checks?
Because I wanted to say they're skill checks. However, however, in Starfinder GM Core, there is a subsystem that is called it's dynamic hacking. So it makes hacking into computers like an actual little subsystem, and you can have things like visual avatars that represent you, and you can have multiple hackers, people assisting. So if you are interested in trying to replicate more of an active hacking mini game, that is something you could look at if you like how this adventure plays.
Woohoo! That's exciting. I liked the hacking. I like the hacking part of Warframe with this little. I don't know. It reminds me of Simon in a way. With
It
the
won't be like
spinny
that,
thingy.
but
Yeah.
you know.
But
yeah.
still, it's
But
fun that
you
we're
can-
bringing an
yeah.
element of it over so that you can still hack and like. Since that's such an integral part of Warframe, it's great that there is a translatable version of that into the TTRPG. That's
You
great.
know, now I'm thinking like, how would I handle that? You could hand out hand out a little puzzle or something, like a simple like generated puzzle. You
Yeah,
just
somehow
make the players
incorporate
do it by
Infinity.
play.
Like this is a great
don't
time
know.
to incorporate Infinity Deck.
There you go.
that,
yeah.
that too. You could do something with Infinity Deck. Yeah, absolutely.
We talk about Infinity Deck so much, but y'all, it is just that good.
You will see,
It's
like
also
when it
cool
comes
looking.
out, you will understand. Because not only does it come with 4 games, but you can also there's like tips to create your own games, to invent your own games with
Mhm.
Infinity. Like I don't think you guys get how we're excited about it because there is so much potential with this game. It is so
But you will,
Cool.
you'll know.
You will, yeah, literally in a week and a day. Is that no? A week and 2 days. Today, wait, no. What day is today? Monday? A week and 3 days. You will. Sorry, I don't know. Listen, time is blurring. We're all in like Gen Con is basically tomorrow phase.
Yeah,
so-
I mean, essentially.
Okay.
But, and it kind of, I mean, for some of us, it's pretty close. Like, I know,
It's pretty
like,
close.
yeah. Some of us will be up there like Monday.
We got one last question here from a little muffin man.
Aw.
Good for you. Hopefully your parental figure lives on Drury Lane. On call to Thirsty, as a certified Caliban main, are you having a good time / are you excited for the Caliban Prime?
I'm very
Yes.
excited. I posted in our blog post my story about being a longtime Caliban main. And sure enough, I wrote that blog before the TennoCon announcements. And whilst I knew about the Starfinder stuff, I did not know about all the cool future Warframe announcements. So then seeing Caliban Prime, I was like, heck yeah. I've got to catch up on a bunch of Warframe stuff myself. So it's a good excuse. It's a good excuse.
That's right.
And I see, actually, I lied. That was not the last question because someone asked me a question directly, which was,
Good.
Maya, if you were going to make a Starfinder crochet plush, what would it be? And this
Ooh.
is a big
Warp.
question.
Do warp. I want to do
Should
warp. You
Oh,
should
but
do warp.
that's Pathfinder. That's
Oh, you're right, it
technically
is.
Pathfinder, which I do
You're
already
right.
want to do.
Every time I
Um,
look at Warp, I'm gonna be honest, I think of Starfinder because he just looks so techy.
That's very valid. Honestly, I think I'm gonna challenge myself and make Chick Chick.
Oh, Chick, that'd be
Like I could
hard. Wow.
I saw the constant I've seen Captain Concierge and I feel like I could probably make
Oh
Captain
yes, he
Concierge
would
in
be
like a
perfect.
day.
Or
And
Prisma.
that would be in a day. Wink wink no, in a day.
Mhm.
But I'm at the point of my crocheting skills where I really like challenging myself. So I think I want to do something hard that would require like wires and
That
setting
would be
things
Chick.
up crazy. So yeah,
Seriously.
I'm gonna make a Chick. I will make a
Yes. Oh
very
my
silly
god. Make a
promise
chick chick.
Mm-hmm.
that by this time
Make a
next
chick
year there will
chick.
be a Chick plushie.
Terrifying.
I have now put it on the internet. Okay,
Okay.
so we have
Chick
finished.
chick.
Thus concludes our Starfinder Transference AMA. As you can see, Luis's Warframe is vibing in his ship, no longer doing Dancey Dance, but just doing regular sways from side to side as they look at the menu, and we are finished with our stream today. And thank you all for coming to join us. Thank you also for being as excited about this Warframe collaboration as we are. We cannot wait to have this out for you guys to play. As Thirsty said, it will be being released in PDF form sometime in October. No official date yet, but sometime in October. But in the meantime, if you are attending Gen Con, you can get some sneak peek encounters for the adventure at Gen Con this weekend. So, once again, thank you all for coming to join our stream. Thank you all for supporting us and getting excited for Starfinder Second Edition, which comes out next week. We have had a lovely time playing Warframe with you guys. Warframe with you guys.
We're all
It
tired.
Warframe.
we're so tired. We're getting ready for Gen Con. Like in my
Gen
mind,
Con!
it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. But yeah, this has been really fun. So thank you guys for coming, and we will see you at our. I think the next time we'll do a stream like this will be probably the live. But if you are not coming to Gen Con, there will be video content for you to watch of Gen Con, both streamed by Gen Con TV and up on our. We'll have videos up on our YouTube as well. So please enjoy everything Starfinder and Warframe and Gen Con coming up at Paizo. We'll see you guys around.